Today I'm going to be cooking one of my wife's favourites because she's a massive biscuit fan, chocolate digestives. Let's just first of all get ready with a cup of tea. Okay, really simple ingredients, they're just biscuits, it's not that difficult, is it? I thought I'd start off easy. Wholemeal flour, like so. You're probably going to find this impossible to buy in lockdown, so this video is probably largely useless, unless you've got some at home or you just want to make white digestives. I suppose they could work. And they're my favourite ingredient in the world. Now, in this recipe you've got to combine the flour and the butter until they resemble breadcrumbs. You find that instruction quite often when you're making pastry. Always, hands down, do it in a food processor. What my mother used to do it with her hands, taught me to do it with her fingers, and it'd take you ages. In the end, my fingers would hurt, my back would hurt. Stick the cold butter and the flour in a food processor. What do you do with a food processor? Whiz it. Do it with the top on properly. Did forget to mention, that's 350 grams of flour, 150 of butter. Moving on. Okay, we need to add to this 55 grams of dark muscovado, sugar. Here's the right bottom of a barrel load that I've got. Well, I've got 38 grams there. Obviously, being the wonderful prepared cook that I am, I have a new pack. But even the new stuff is pretty hard, to be honest. It's difficult stuff to deal with. Look at that. Oh, 1 gram out. Yes, I'm a pedant. I will make sure it's correct to the gram. 1 teaspoon of bicarbonate of soda. I'm using Co-op bicarbonate of soda. No other brands are available. You must use this one. Add to that half a teaspoon of salt. At this point, I'll have to confess that I'd accidentally turned the audio off and haven't recorded anything I said at the time. This has all been done in what us professionals call post-production. So, tip all that business into a bowl. And then we're... going back to get the sugar, the muscovado that you need to break up. Add that to your flour and your butter. Obviously, this is pretty tough stuff, so I had to give it a good mangle before we got it in there. But otherwise, you're putting in your sugar, your salt, and your bicarbonate of soda, and giving everything a good mix up. Now we're going to have to make a dough here, so what are we going to add? We're going to add milk, but not cow milk. Yes, oat milk. Yes. So I'm putting in a total of 3 tablespoons here, although you have to kind of play this thing by ear because all flour has different absorption rates, and you can find that recipes may tell you one quantity of liquid, but you need to add, as I'm doing there, more yourself until you feel that it looks right. That's certainly very often the case with bread. As I learned on my bread making course at Betty's of Harrogate, they have to test each batch of flour when it comes into the factory for its absorption rate because it varies so much, and then they have to adapt their recipe accordingly. Interesting fact. Okay, so we're mixing all that together till it's actually coming together into a nice dough here. Yeah, I think this is about ready to hand over to my colleague, Andrew. I've moved location here so that I can get the dough out onto the board. Yeah, there's a real danger of overworking it. Once we start to work the gluten in the flour, then we're going to not have a very crispy biscuit. Have a more chewy biscuit. So I'm trying my best not to knead it too much. Okay, so we've got a disc. Here's the magic cling film dispenser. Obviously, you've all got one of those at home because otherwise using cling film's a right pain in the bum. Flatten this out into a disc because we're going to refrigerate it, and the thinner it is now, the faster it will refrigerate and it can get to cool all that butter down. Okay, let's chuck that in the fridge. Hi guys, we got sound this time. So I've moved location because we're going to do a bit of a roly-poly. Get your flour back. Pull a little bit of a dust. A little bit on the work surface there that we're going to be utilising. Mix from the fridge, which at this stage, you know, I don't mind admitting I don't look that confident with. It doesn't look brilliant. But that's the case with bacon, isn't it? Sometimes things don't go to plan, you have to figure it out as you go. I brought digestive sized cutter. 4mm thin, that's what we want. The obligatory put them in the oven shot. Here's a lovely collection of digestive. Okay, 15 to 18 minutes, so always set a timer. Four minutes to go, looking nice. Okay, so they've come out of the oven. Looking pretty nice, even the wonky ones. And then I've just dipped some of them in dark chocolate. We'll film Katie's response when she gets to eat one.
Oh, they're delicious. They're really dry and crumbly, just like a digestive. And they've got melty chocolate on. Oh,